Hi everybody and welcome to David's Garage. Today I'm going to be unboxing the Truman Boot in Stone Rambler on their 20 last. And I give you this postcard. Basically just goes over how to care for your boots. Pretty cool, get that on every boot. And then they give you leather laces and looks like some cotton wax laces, so pretty cool. Alrighty, so here is the Truman Boot in Stone Rambler. This is on their 20 last. I'm not sure if you've seen my other Truman unboxing videos, but Truman Boots, they are a boot manufacturer located in Eugene, Oregon, and they make some pretty unique boots, but they only have, I believe, like 3 different lasts. They have the 20 last, which is more of a bump toe, and then they have their classic 79 last. It's supposed to be just pointier in the toe box, but it's actually wider in the waist than the 20 last. And then they also have their new, I believe it's called their 56 last. It's a very low toe box. And I believe, I haven't tried one on, so I don't know how it fits in the waist and the heel. But I know that I really like the 20 last. I think that it just looks like a really sleek looking boot, just looks really cool. But yeah, you know, Truman Boots, they're really well known for doing these boots in some pretty cool and unique leathers that you really can't find somewhere else. And so Stone Rambler, Coach Rambler, and Java Waxed Flesh, I believe, are their top 3 sellers. And they're like basically their 3 staples. They always will have those leathers. And I mean, I remember when I first saw Truman Boots, I was really in love with their Coach Rambler cap toe boot on the 79 last. I don't really like the patina on Coach Rambler. So, but I still liked the look of Rambler leather. I mean, this is Rambler by CF Stead. They're a tannery in England, and this is I believe it's a shrunken suede leather. And when it comes to suede, most people online will agree that CF Stead makes the best suede leathers in the world, or some of the best. And so I really like Truman's 20 last. I really like this Rambler leather, and just all the character it has. I mean, you can see just so much detail and texture from the animal. It's really beautiful. And so I decided to go with the Stone Rambler because I just think this looks like a cooler leather. And with the Coach Rambler, it's kind of like a more flashy leather. For me personally, Truman Boots, they are not work boots. They are casual boots. So I'm not going to be wearing these while I'm, you know, pouring cement or, you know, I don't know, working in the yard. I'm not going to be trying to get these dirty and scuffing these up. But that's not to say Truman Boots are not tough boots. They are very tough and rugged boots. I mean, I love this outsole. I love the Commando outsole by Truman. It's, you know, it's very rugged and durable. And just you can just feel it when you feel this boot. It just feels like a high quality boot. So let's just go over the build. So you can see that this boot comes on Truman's proprietary Commando lug sole. Very durable. I like it. Comes with a 270-degree Goodyear welt. It's flat welt. They don't do like a split reverse or a storm welt. Just gives it a clean, sleek-looking feel to the sole. Doesn't really, you know, since it's a lug sole, it already looks kind of like thick and stocky and bulky. And so they don't really need to put another lip on this welt. Just makes it look cleaner. Let's see. They do use cork filling, and Rose Anvil actually cut a Truman boot in half, and actually showed that Truman boots, they have a carbon fiber shank. So the benefits with carbon fiber shank is the shank is just here underneath this area, just to give the boot more shape and more support under this arch. And you know, steel shanks, they are definitely more rigid, more sturdy, but they can rust if, you know, over time, I guess, if they're super wet all the time and they don't dry out. Carbon fiber, obviously they're lighter, they're more flexible, and some people like that, you know, you can wear them in a metal detector and they won't go off. But yeah, you can see that these are plain toe version. Truman boots usually do not do cap toes on their 20 last because of the bump toe, I'm assuming. On the 79 last, which is their pointier last and their original last, they do a lot of cap toes on the 79 last. I do like the 79 last. In fact, I have their Coyote Roughouts on the 79 last, and I think I just love the way those look and the way those feel. So Truman boots on their website, they do say that these boots are fully lined, though I'm not sure if they are, but I guess they say it on their website. But I guess you can see this is the Rambler leather on their tongue. It's not gusseted, but there's the back side of the Rambler leather, and inside you can see they use I guess they have a lining leather here. And then they also have lining in the toe vamp, and they do have this external counter cover, single piece backstay. But yeah, so suede leathers will almost always be lined, just because suede leathers, they are usually not as high temper as like a normal full grain leather or flesh out or smooth out leather, just because the way that they make the suede leather, they really just, you know, just imagine if this was like a full piece of leather. They like trim off like the top, they trim off the bottom, and the suede is sort of like this middle area on the leather. And so suede leathers, they're almost always lined just to give them more structure in the boot and just give it a higher temper so that way the leather isn't soft and floppy. But this Stone Rambler from CF Stead definitely feels like a really good quality leather. Like it definitely doesn't feel like something that's gonna come apart, you know, if you're like pulling it with your hands. I just love like all the detail, and it just has just a lot of character. Almost reminds me of like the kudu leather that's also from CF Stead. Just has a lot of texture and character from the animal. It's just a really cool looking leather. It's really unique. Let's see, so what else did I mention about this boot? Let's see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyelets, 2 speed hooks. Tongue is not gusseted. Truman will usually do like a partial gusset if the leather isn't super stiff, but I guess on this boot they just, I don't know, for some reason they didn't do like a partial gusset. I'm fine with that. I really don't care for a gusset. Again, like I said, these are not going to be work boots for me. These are just going to be like casual. Look, you can see they have a full veg tan leather insole. From the bottom of the heel to the top of the boot, that is, looks like it's just about 5.5 inches. So it's technically a 6-inch boot, or really close to a 6-inch boot. Yeah, maybe more closer to a 5-inch boot. But if we go from the bottom of the heel, it's almost about a 7-inch boot, basically 6.5 inch. So the heel stack is only about, I don't know, just about an inch, maybe 3/4 of an inch if you don't include the midsole and outsole. You can just look at the leather heel stack. The heel is about 3/4 of an inch tall. Again, Truman is more of a, I don't know, casual lifestyle boot. And I don't know if you've heard about what they've posted online recently. I guess the owner of Truman Boots says they're going to move away from their lifestyle boots and their unique leathers, but they didn't say where they're going to be heading towards, so it was kind of pointless of them to really mention that. I mean, unless they're just trying to drive sales and, you know, create some false scarcity. I don't know, dangle this in front of their customers or whatever. I don't know, kind of weird, but still, they make a really nice boot, really good quality. Yeah, so let's try these bad boys on. So yeah, these fit me nicely. I got a size 10D, just like I got on the Natural Cypress, that's also on the 20 last. So I'm the same size in Truman's 79 last. In my experience or my opinion from my foot, The 20 last is, definitely taller in the toe. Maybe a little bit wider in the toe box, but I think that the 20 last definitely grips my heel and waist a lot better. The 79 last, I think, has a little bit wider of a waist, so that's probably why it just doesn't feel like it grips my foot as nicely as this 20 last. But I got the same, I'm the same size in Truman boots as in my Iron Rangers. I wear a 10D in Iron Rangers. My average shoe size for like sneakers and gym shoes is 10.5. I'm usually a 10D in my Heritage boots and in my P&W boots. Truman boots, they're not known for high arches. This is just standard arches, not super high, but they're not like flat shoes. My foot feels really comfortable on there. Despite it being a suede, it does feel very firm. Now remember, this boot is fully lined, so that also makes it feel a little bit stiffer, gives it a little bit higher temper. So I think the finishing on these boots are actually really nice. When I do my update on my Coyote Roughout boots, I will show you guys one of the issues I had with that boot. There was a problem with the lining in the toe vamp, and it made it a little bit uncomfortable. I'll show you guys when I do my 1 month update on my Coyote Roughout boots. But I'm happy to say that these boots, they are comfortable. I do not see any finishing issues, no quality control issues. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you guys. I do appreciate you guys watching. If you guys have, Truman boots and you have the Stone Rambler or the Coach Rambler, let me know which one you prefer down in the comments below. Do you prefer the Coach Rambler? Do you prefer the Stone Rambler? I think I prefer the Stone Rambler look. And then also, do you prefer the 20 last or do you prefer the 79 last? I think I prefer the 20 last. I think it looks better and I think it fits better. I still like the 79 last, but if I had to choose one, I would choose the 20 last over the 79 last. So if you guys have a favorite, if you guys have tried if you've tried their new 56 last, let me know down in the comments. I do appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next video.